games in a row where you were giving up better than 50% beyond the arc to opponents. We could see some of the adjustments you were trying to make, like that zone defense in the third quarter. How can you get more stops beyond the arc?
I don't have any idea.
Is there any change, tweaking to the philosophy of switching and that pick and roll defense, or do you think it's just a commitment to remembering the techniques with so little practice time and time to emphasize the specifics?
We did switch tonight. We did every possible thing tonight. They scored against everything. They hit threes against everything. We switched. We got up on pick and rolls. We dropped on pick and rolls. We played zone. It didn't matter. Nothing we did made any impact on them whatsoever.
Coach, is the frustrating thing really, if you look at the numbers offensively, you're playing winning basketball. It's the sixth straight game. You've been over 50% from the floor. You shot over 40% from three. You're turning it over minimally, and it's just not enough because of what's going on defensively.
Because we're playing abhorrent defense. It's ridiculous. Our defense is ridiculous.
So I guess, Coach, I mean, what can you really do at this point? Because this isn't the first time we've had the conversation about the defense. So when you give up 25 threes and back-to-back games, I guess, what do you kind of do from here?
I don't know. I mean, seriously, we tried everything tonight. I don't know. I mean, it's on us as coaches to figure out the best scheme, and it's on our players to play a lot harder and get to closeouts. Because right now, to have two games in a row like this is inexcusable, both for us, for me as a coach, and for the players. It's inexcusable.
Hey, Stan, Christian Clark here. I mean, even going back to the Houston game, just 3 games earlier, like it seemed like things were kind of working on that end. I mean, when things are good on that end, what is just working for you guys? I mean, how would you just describe when things look in sync?
I think we play the ball better so you don't get broken down, number one. And then you're just a lot quicker to everything. Everything's sped up in terms of your rotations and everything else. So, yeah, I mean, we're capable at times of playing better defense, but these last 2 games have been bad.
Hey, Stan, Scott with NOLA.com. I mean, obviously you see the problems, etc. Is there any way to like scrap it and start a new system or something like that? I know you don't get a lot of practice time. Like, are there any options beyond just what you can do?
There's not anything you can do on pick and rolls, basically, that we don't do. We have them in there. Like I said tonight, go back and watch the film. We started the game dropping, so we didn't have to rotate as much. We tried to play the pick and roll with the 2 guys in the pick and roll. Right? Porzingis popped back and hit some, because we were in the drop. We tried getting up on pick and rolls. They beat our rotations. We went to switching. They beat us one-on-one and hit threes. We went to zone. So, there's not, as far as changing a system, scrapping it and starting all over, I'd go to one of those. I mean, I don't know what else you go to. No, I mean, listen, we've got to find something and get good at it, and we're not, and it's frustrating. And like I said, I'm not sitting here pointing fingers. It's a large part of it's on me, but a large part of it's on them too. I mean, there's nothing we're doing that other people don't do. You got to cover more ground. You got to get to closeouts. There has to be a lot more want to, and we've got to do a better job in our teaching and our coaching. So it's all of it. You don't get to this point and have 2 games like that back-to-back defensively because of 1 or 2 guys, or just the players or just the coaches. It is a team-wide effort to play very little defense.
Hey, Stan, it's Andrew from ESPN. Do you go back and just show them the games before where things were working? It seemed like that this had started to work, I think, as Christian pointed out, before these last 2 games. Is it just a matter of trying to show them what worked before to try to get this fixed?
I mean, it's both. I mean, you show them the good stuff and what works, and then you show them what doesn't and the mistakes we made, and you try to correct them. So it's a little bit of both. I mean, you just continue to try to teach and get better in the whole thing. So.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.